Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Making adjustments. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Wasting no time taking a shot. He hauls it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Finds his man. It's Virgil. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air on second down. This one's complete.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Toss sweep to the right. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Hang on, Smooth. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Douglas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, you throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little time. Fires on the move. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first.
looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run to the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to get the edge on the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Smith. Rushes on him. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Virgil. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quick! Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Peoples. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that
one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, Defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.